The jurors for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts on their oath present that Lindsay Clancy of Duxbury in the County of Plymouth, on or about January 24th, 2023, at Duxbury in the County of Plymouth, did assault and beat Cora Clancy with the intent to murder her, and by such assault and beating did kill and murder Cora Clancy on offense 001 on the charge of murder. How do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On offense 002, for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts on their oath present that Lindsay M. Clancy of Duxbury in the County of Plymouth, on or about January 24th, 2023, at Duxbury in the County of Plymouth, did assault and beat Dawson Clancy with intent to murder him, and by such assault and beating did kill and murder the said Dawson Clancy on offense 002 on the charge of murder. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On offense 003, the jurors for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts on their oath present that Lindsay M. Clancy of Duxbury in the County of Plymouth, on or about January 24th, 2023, at Duxbury in the County of Plymouth, did assault and beat Callan Clancy with intent to murder him, and by such assault and beating did kill and murder said Callan Clancy on offense 003 on the charge of murder. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
The police were able to find several notebooks in the defendant's home pursuant to a search warrant that she used as journals, as well as some notes on her phone. And they detailed the months, weeks, and days leading up to this incident. She details her life, her children's lives, her mental state, what medication she was taking. Her writing was clear and precise and articulate. In one journal, she's even leaving notes for the nanny. Her two older children were going to school 4 days a week, and they had a nanny to help with the baby. And she wrote very clear and detailed instructions for the nanny in that journal. In these notes and journals, she always appears to know who she is, where she is, what's going on, what's happening. There's no disordered thoughts or speech, no mention of hallucination or any delusions. She did write the day before killing her children that she had, quote, a touch of postpartum anxiety, end quote, around returning to work. She talks about her psychiatrist prescribing medication to help her. She was initially diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. She was then evaluated at Women and Infant Center for Women's Behavioral Health in Rhode Island, who determined that she did not appear to have postpartum depression and told her to seek the help of a generalized psychologist. The two medications that were present at a higher level, the doctor explained that they were at peak levels in her blood, which would mean that she took that medication approximately 2 hours before the blood was drawn at 8:15 p.m., which would put that around 6 p.m. This would mean that the defendant took this large amount of Remeron and Seroquel after she killed her children. We know this because she went upstairs at approximately 5:35 p.m. after the phone call with her husband. Her fitness app shows her going up those stairs. It does not show her going up those stairs again. So she remained on that level. Her husband left at 5:15 p.m. She brought the children to the basement and killed them, took a phone call, answered his questions without any problem, and then went upstairs to her room. Also reinforcing this is that Patrick Clancy returned home at 6:09 p.m. and the defendant was already on the ground in the backyard.